The truth about predestination and free will.
Predestination means that God, in his sovereignty and foreknowledge, has determined beforehand all that will happen, especially concerning salvation. Of course, key aspects of predestination: divine sovereignty. God rules over all things, including human destiny. And then, of course, election. God chooses people. There's some people to be saved, often called the elect. He chooses his own people are called the elect. And then foreordination, God has a specific plan and purpose that cannot be thwarted. Now, free will is the idea that humans have the ability to choose or reject God, make moral decisions, and are responsible for their actions. Over the years, you have seen this dichotomy or this unending argument about um, free will and predestination. You have these two groups, the Calvinist and the Arminianist, arguing back and forth on this matter. And I want you to know, it's a clear thing here in the scriptures. You see God predominantly how he continues to influence the lives of his own people. For example, John chapter 6, verse 44 says, no man comes to Jesus except the Father draws him. So you did not even make that choice. That choice was made for you. And then you see Romans chapter 9, verse 16, saying, so then it is not he that wills or he that runs, but God that shows mercy. So it's not really about your will now, but God determines your will. God determines the choices you make. He tells you, I said before you life and death, blessing and curse, and therefore choose. When you're given a limited option, you are told to choose, a straight jacket, something, you are told to choose a particular thing. So actually, that choice was actually made for you. In him we live, in him we have our being. And he works in us both to will and to do. So looking at all the scriptures like that, you find out that God determines, God predestines, where his people will be and where they end up. That is what predestination is all about.